new low to medium pop station joins the game. It is aptly named Snowball, perfect timing for the winter season. Snowball, as you can imagine, is a giant looking snowball. It is a circular looking station, which is a very interesting shape and a very square based game. For just looking at the map very quickly as a quick overview, the very center and the heart of the station is this large service area. If you take a nice look at it, I always really appreciate these types of bar designs personally that allows multiple people to sit from multiple angles. It is large enough that people are almost off the screen, but I do like how there's a little botany serving window. People could grab, I don't know, just an apple or banana. And they have this really cool back area service room where service actually feels like it's its own department. I feel like this is something that is very lack in space stations, that service is normally treated as almost like an add-on in certain stations, where this one actually feels like from the very beginning it was incorporated that service will interact with each other because they have to. The freezer is literally in a snow box. I love to see stuff like that too. We're just going to take a quick fly around, not to get too into these stations, or else these update videos end up being an hour long on specific mechanics. We have a science is to the west of the service area, and as you could probably see just flying around, I'll keep the lights on. The maintenance areas are very snowy. The outside of the station is literally covered in snow drift. 2 artifact rooms is always going to be appreciated by scientists. We have a rivals here. A bridge is actually a internal design because there is this whole layer of external reinforced walls. The bridge has a very colorful design here. I really like that. Also, just I actually, this is just a literal representation of the station in color, which is brilliant. Station oozes small details, which is just always really nice to see. Security and the gen pop area, just a little east to the bridge. We have this, I don't know what the hell happened here in the lore of this station. We have medical. We have the cigarette smoking room. Enjoy the wonderful commentary. Evac is directly east, so it's literally a straight shot through the station, which is also great for learnability. This hallway is basically the lifeblood of the station. And just to go check up at engineering, we have Atmos up to the north, and even further north of that is a internal Tesla. So this is going to be interesting in the regard that you don't actually need a spacesuit to work on this, so it's cool to see that as well. So that's a very quick overview of this. And finally, we have cargo, and as you can see, Christmas spirit. There are presents. It's going to be a very jolly, holiday season Christmas thing. I don't. One of those words is probably correct. For the Christmas season, the Santa Anomaly is back. This is literally a anomaly present that when spawns will spawn random presents. I literally got Smite Cranberry injected into me from that as well, so just a quick representation. The puzzle that we got here was not a very high risk one, but things can get rather crazy with this. I'll just pulse it one more time. You see the danger of it is this Smite Cranberry literally smiting people. Nothing too dangerous right now, but things can get very crazy with this anomaly. And just for the fun here. This spawns a Christmas anomaly core and the insane presence. Warden's armor jacket, why not? Piece of coal, that's wild. A left Diana arm. Bio hood. The head of security stamp. Dehydrated space carp. There you go. There's some more fun stuff. A poster. A brown fedora. I shouldn't be doing an unboxing stream, but I have a gambling problem. I'm sorry. Tortilla dough. Beautiful. A knight helmet. Alright, I'm done. Nothing too crazy out of this one, but I don't know exactly the full extent of it, but it got really crazy last time this was in the game. Firestack transferring has been changed a lot, so if I just fully engulf my flames as many flames as I could go, when you transfer it, it doesn't just pass off the whole thing anymore. It is now a more logical transfer. It's not like the fire literally jumps off your body onto theirs. So you can not as effectively become a literal transfer of fire, but in this situation, both people would still crit and die from something like being fully engulfed in flames. And as you can see, they kind of go out about the same time. So it seemingly transfers about half or so. You obviously can't fully tell how much you transfer in gameplay, but it is much different than before. Squishing a body in the Biomass Reclaimer will now properly preserve the DNA in the blood, so no longer is this just like a perfect evidence hider, so let them get ground up in the lathe incident any second now. There's the blood, so if we examine the blood with the forensic scanner, you will see there is indeed DNA of that person in there, so no longer the perfect body destruction machine, and there goes the human meat. Good lord. Clowns with a few hours of playtime can now start with a flower pin. Cute flower pin, something seems off with it. It just lets you spray water in somebody's face. It's just a nice gag item. It actually holds 30 units of water, so you get to have a decent bit of reservoir to spray water in people's face as, well, I mean, obviously it's a clown thing. People who are touching a body that is getting defibbed will now also experience the shock. So when somebody yells clear, they mean it literally, get clear. Monkey Scurrets and Kobolds will now properly display their ID, so a Borg isn't just going to sneak up on you and kill you, hopefully for no reason, because that's something Borgs do. Cyborgs can now get the Xenoborg or Mothership core laws. So, for example, I have a corrupted law where I must protect the existence of the Mothership. I don't even know if there is one, but I have to protect it. And last but not least of the things I'll cover, the default mode for the Rat King is now follow. So when you make a minion, it will no longer just immediately go loose on somebody. It will properly follow you, which is probably what you would ideally want your army to do anyway, before you decide what you want to do with said army. Anyways, very cool to see a new map. The Anomaly is going to be a controversial one, of course, because of its history, but it's cool to see the Christmas spirit come into play anyway, and other great little changes, tweaks, gag items, all the good stuff. A bunch of other bug fixes and stuff that wasn't mentioned, of course, and as always, thank our maintainers and contributors, and thank you for watching.